9 months after a NUCL tournament has begun and 6 months after it ended, I am still uploading battles from it. To say that I'm taking it slow would be an understatement. But here it is, round 5 of NUCL against no one other than Raymond himself, which is how you know it's going to be a good one. Here are his drafts, and right off the bat, I knew I'm not going to bring Soak to this battle, knowing that Raymond will probably be expecting it. Instead, I have brought Scarfed Articuno once again to deal with Skyter, which is in my opinion the biggest threat to my team, but he didn't bring it either, so this whole team analysis is rather pointless, especially that you know what most of my stuff does by now, so how about we just get into the battle and see how it went down. I lead off with Frogadier to counter his Drillbur, or his Azumarill, because knowing Raymond, it is most likely a belly drum variant and he is the type of guy that would recklessly throw it on the leading spot. It looks like he is one step ahead of me though, as he leads with Electabuzz, but Peppa is ready to eat every single special hit up. Yummy! Delicious! He decides to Volt Switch to Drillbur now, not sure why as he takes about half from Psyshock, but nevertheless, I'm definitely not letting these rocks stay on my side, so I go to Sandslash to spin immediately. He however uses that turn to bring his Azumarill, which doesn't really worry me, because I have enough speed investment on Gorgeist to outspeed Belly Drum set recommended by Smogon and some attack investment too, just to counter that Azumarill. Which it would do if it was a huge power Azu, but it's not, it is in fact a sub-super Azu, and no, I didn't take that into account, obviously. So I just set up rocks in his face as he belly drums, and then survive the following play rough, which he obviously went for predicting my Gorgeist and do a good chunk of damage with an Earthquake. Then I just let him kill me, seeing that he plays rather aggressively, and go to my Gorgeist, only to get fucked up on the following turn with a knockoff, as it turns out he is not running Smogon Spread, but max in attack and speed. Which is actually good, because I can pretend that I never tried to Seed Bomb a sub-super Azumarill, and I would totally get him right here if it wasn't for his weird EV spread. Obviously. Good thing the team player is around to save my ass with Fake Out plus Sucker Punch, but now I have to rely on a Hurricane to deal with his Machoke, which isn't good. He now brings his Electabuzz, but I have put U-turn on my Liepard mainly for his Malamar, and it proves to be useful in that situation, as I do solid 30% before he hits my Peppa with a Focus Blast, which I think was a subpar play from Raymond, but given what happened 3 turns ago, I'm not really in the position to judge that. He then Volt Switches to his Ninetales, and because of his leftovers, Psyshock doesn't look like a 2-hit KO after Stealth Rock damage, so then I make another veteran play and go to Frogadier, which doesn't even outspeed this thing, but to be fair, I'm pretty sure I would have made the same play even if I knew that he is faster, because we don't really need Frogadier, and I would rather death fodder it to get a safe switch to Liepard than let Grumpig take unnecessary damage, and I guess he feels the same way about his Machoke, as he just stays in and lets my Liepard get another revenge kill. He then goes to Roselia, and just in case he has Poison Point, I decide to hard switch to Grumpig predicting a Sleep Powder. He just sets up spikes in my face to put some pressure on my Liepard and doesn't even bother with Sleep Powder or doing damage to me, probably aware of my moveset, as I have told him about it long before this battle. So I take him out with 2 Psyshocks, he brings his Drillbur, and right here is the toughest turn in the game for me. I'm actually going to pause the video to explain it to you. I can either hard switch to Articuno right now, predicting his Stealth Rock, and if I get it right, it will put me in a very good position, as he would have to get a high damage roll with a Thunderbolt in order for Machoke's Bullet Punch to even have a chance to kill me. His Machoke takes enough from Ice Beam for Grumpig to finish him off with a Psyshock. I win the game. But at the same time, if he predicts that and goes for a Rock Slide, I have to go to Liepard to kill his Drillbur and Electabuzz. After spikes and double Life Orb recoil, I'm in the range of Bullet Punch from Machoke, he leaves a Sucker Punch joined with Psyshock from Grumpig and kills it with a knockoff. I lose. Yes, I really thought about it all during the battle, and in the end, decided that the risk isn't worth the reward, stay in with Grumpig and go for a Psyshock. He decides to just go for a kill, but overestimates Drillbur's attack as Earthquake does not in fact kill me and Drillbur is down and out with no stealth rock up on my side, meaning that Articuno can win me the game. However, knowing that his Electabuzz is not quite in Ice Beam range just yet, I go to Liepard once again, but he finally decides to bring his Machoke on a fake out, and now, because Ice Beam doesn't kill this thing even if I knock off his Eviolite, it's all up to good old Kuno. It can't hit itself in confusion if he turns out to be a no-guard variant and goes for a dynamic punch, and it has to hit the Hurricane. Fingers crossed. He goes for a bullet punch on our switch, and on this crucial turn, Winterfresh does not let me down, takes him out, and even though I missed the following Hurricane against his Electabuzz, it doesn't matter anymore because he is in range of Liepard's knockoff, and on top of that, his Thunderbolt is not enough to kill me, and another Hurricane followed up by a fake out gives me a very narrow 1-0 victory. Good game, Raymond. After my misplay with Gourgeist, I didn't have much for your Machoke, but without Azumarill, you had the same problem with my Liepard and Grumpig, which turned out to be enough to give me a narrow win with help of Articuno. I hope you guys enjoyed this battle, be sure to rate and comment the video on your way out, and as always, I see you all next time.